Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Wish Infinite. In this video of Playwright with TypeScript series, I will talk about Allure Report in Playwright. Before proceeding further, I would like to inform that I have created YouTube Shorts playlist for Playwright. You can watch this playlist to refresh your Playwright concepts. I will provide link into description, or you can go to my channel Wish Infinite. Here under this playlist tab, you would be able to access this Learn Playwright in 60 Seconds Shorts playlist. And you can go to this community tab where you would be able to see this Playwright quiz. You can answer these questions, which will also help you to prepare for the interview. Now, coming back to our topic about this Allure report. By integrating Allure with Playwright, user can leverage Allure's powerful reporting capabilities to enhance the visibility and analysis of their results. To integrate the Allure report with Playwright, there are 4 major steps which are highlighted in yellow here. So first, we need to install this allure-playwright package. Then we need to generate Allure result files. And once these Allure result files are generated, we need to generate Allure report files from the Allure result files. And once the Allure report files are generated, we can open this Allure report from the report files. There is one more shortcut way where we need not to generate report files from the result files. With that shortcut, it will automatically generate the report files and then it will open it. So at the end, I will show you that part also. Now let's perform all these 4 major steps one by one. So first, to install this allure-playwright package, you need to go to the site, which is npmjs.com. Here you can search for this package, which is allure-playwright. And from here, you would be able to see the installation details. We need to fire the command, which is npm I allure-playwright. I is for install. You can also write install here. And rather than installing this latest version directly, I would recommend you to install the stable version. And for that, you can click onto this versions tab. And here, if you will scroll down, so apart from these beta versions, there is this version which is 2.15.1. And here you can see it has some large number of downloads in the last 7 days. So we can take this version for the installation. So like this, if there is any newer version which is stable and which has more downloads, so you can prefer to install that version. So once you click onto that link, here under this install, you would be able to see this npm I allure-playwright, and then @ this version is also appearing. So you can copy this command, and here into this VS Code to install, we need to go to the terminal, and you can choose any of the terminal. It can be CMD, PowerShell, or the bash. Here you need to paste that command, or you can type it. So npm I, which is for install allure-playwright @ the latest stable version. Now hit enter. And once you hit enter, so here under this package.json, you would be able to see this package got installed under these dependencies. See, this allure-playwright is appearing with the specific version which we installed. And if you want to install this allure-playwright as the dev dependencies, so in that case, rather than using this npm I allure-playwright, you need to use npm I, and then you need to give -d and then space, and then you need to provide allure-playwright @ with the version. So it will install it as the dev dependencies. So usually these packages inside the dependencies will be used in production environment, but the packages inside this dev dependencies will be used only for the development and not for the production. So it's up to you how you want to install it. For now, I've installed it under the dependencies. You can install it as the dev dependencies also. So now, once this allure-playwright package is installed, we need to go to the second step where we need to generate Allure result files. And to generate Allure result files, we need to execute our test. And for this video purpose, I have created 2 test script files inside this tests folder with the name Allure Report Practice1.spec.ts and Allure Report Practice2.spec.ts. And inside these files, I have imported this test and expect from the Playwright test module, where I have created these test blocks with the name reporter practice 1, 2, and 3, where the second argument is the anonymous function. And inside this anonymous function, I am just going to this google.com link and then just verifying the title in all of the tests. Here, the second test I am purposefully failing just to show you that how failure will look into our report. And inside this second test script file also, I have imported the test and expect from the Playwright test module and created these 3 test blocks with the title Reporter Practice 4, 5, and 6 with the same content to open this google.com and to verify the title as the Google. Now, once your test scripts are ready, there are different ways to generate Allure result files. So let's see different ways one by one that how we can generate Allure result files. You can use any one of the way to generate the Allure result file. I will tell you all the ways. So first one is that we can generate Allure result files through command line. And to generate these Allure result files through command line, we need to give the command which is npx playwright test -- reporter equals to allure-playwright. And this command will generate Allure result files into a default folder with the name allure-result. So to generate all the files inside the default folder, this is the command. Let's use it. Now to use this command, we can use any of the terminal. For now, I'm using this PowerShell terminal. Here we need to give the command as npx playwright test. So this part will start the execution for all the test script files inside this test folder. And after this, we need to give this -- reporter equals to allure-playwright. We have used this -- reporter equals to specific inbuilt reporter name into my previous video. If you have not watched that video, I will provide the link of that video into the description, or you can click onto this I button at top right corner to access that video. So this -- reporter equals to the specific reporter name is used to generate the given report. And once I hit enter, it will start the execution and it will generate Allure result files inside one default folder with the name allure-results. So let me hit enter. And now the execution got started. And here under this left hand navigation, this results folder got generated with the name allure-results. And this is the default name which is getting generated through this Allure. And here, if you will open this folder, you would be able to see different result files. You can open any of the file. We would not be able to get anything from these result files directly, but it would be required to generate the report files which we are going to perform in the next step. For now, you can close this file. So this command we used to generate Allure result files inside default allure-results folder. Now we can also specify the specific folder name inside which we want to put Allure result files. And for that, we have these commands. And for each terminal, like cmd and PowerShell for Windows, bash terminal for Mac and Linux, the syntax is little different. So let's use the cmd or command prompt to generate Allure result files inside the specified folder. And for that, we need to use this syntax. So first, we need to set the value of this environment variable, which is allure_results_dir equals to the specific folder name where you want to generate your Allure result files. And once you set the value of this environment variable, then next command which you need to fire is npx playwright test -- reporter equals to allure-playwright. So now let's use the cmd terminal. To open the cmd terminal, you can click onto this arrow icon and then you can select this command prompt. It will open the cmd terminal like this. And here inside the cmd terminal, first we need to set the value of this environment variable. So for that, we need to give set and then value of this environment variable equals to, and here you can give any meaningful name, as here we are executing tests for the google.com. So here I am giving the name as Google Allure Results. And now I am hitting enter. And by this, we have set the value of this environment variable, which is allure_results_dir. And now we need to use this command to start the execution, which is npx playwright test -- reporter equals to allure-playwright. So previously also we have used the same command to start the execution, but at that time we have not set the value of this environment variable. So that's why the result files were getting generated inside the default allure-results folder. So here into the terminal, you can give the command npx playwright test -- reporter equals to allure-playwright. And now once you hit enter, it will start the execution, as well as it will create this folder with the name which we have set here for this environment variable. So we have used this Google Allure Results. So that's why this folder name is this one. And inside it, all the result files will get generated, which were previously getting generated inside the default folder, which is this one, allure-results. So it is just for specifying the folder that where we want to generate the result files. And now the execution got completed and all the result files got generated. Now we can use the next terminal to generate the result files inside the specified folder. And for that, we are going to use this PowerShell terminal. And inside the PowerShell terminal, you need to use this syntax where we need to provide $env : and then this environment variable name, which is allure_results_dir equals to, and then within the quotes, we need to specify the folder name where we want to keep the result files. And after this part, you can either hit enter, which will set the value of this environment variable, and then you can again give this command, which is npx playwright test --reporter equals to allure-playwright. Or if you want to set the value of the environment variable and then also want to start the execution within the same line, so in that case, you can put semicolon after setting the value of this environment variable. So here, after putting the semicolon, you need to give the command to start the execution within the same line. Now let's use this PowerShell terminal. And to open the PowerShell terminal, again, you can click onto this down arrow and select this PowerShell from here. And inside the terminal, we need to give this env : and then this environment variable name equals to, and then within the quotes, you need to type the value of the folder name. So after allure_results_dir equals to, we are putting these double quotes, and here we can specify the name of the folder. I'm giving the name as Google Allure Results 2. And now if you want to hit enter, you can hit it, which will save the value of the environment variable, and then you can start the execution. Or here I'm putting this semicolon, and then I'm using this command, which is npx playwright test --reporter equals to allure-playwright. And once you hit enter, it will first set the value of this environment variable to Google Allure Results 2, any meaningful name you can give, and then it will start the execution, which will generate the Allure result files. So now I'm hitting enter. And once the execution got started, you would be able to see this results folder got generated with the same name which we have given to set the value of the environment variable. And inside it, you would be able to see all the result files are getting generated. And now execution got completed. And now we can generate Allure result files inside the specified folder with the help of bash terminal also. And for that, we need to give the command, which is allure_results_dir equals to, and then report folder name. And after space, we need to give this npx playwright test --reporter equals to allure-playwright. Within the single line, we need to give this complete command. And this is the simplest command. Previously also, in my inbuilt reporters video, we have used all these terminal to generate JSON and JUnit files. And for doing the execution onto the multiple environment also, we have used all these terminal. If you have not watched those videos, I will provide link of those videos into the description, or you can click onto this I button at top right corner to access those videos. Now let's continue. So here, let's use this bash terminal. And for the bash terminal, we have the simplest syntax. So to open the bash terminal, you can click onto this down arrow and select this bash option. Here I've installed Git into my system. So that's why I'm able to see this Git bash inside the Windows machine also. And once you click here, you would be able to see this bash terminal. And here inside this bash terminal, we need to first give this environment variable, which is allure_results_dir equals to, and then we can specify the folder name. And this time I'm giving the folder name as Google Allure Results 3. And after giving space, you need to give npx playwright test --reporter equals to allure-playwright. And now, once I hit enter, it will start the execution and it will also generate this folder. See, this folder got generated with the name Google Allure Results 3. And inside it, you would be able to see all the Allure result files are getting generated. And as I told previously, that these are not final Allure report. from these Allure result files, we are going to generate our Allure report. So these are all three terminals which we have used to specify the folder name where we want to keep the Allure result files, and then we did the execution, and for which Allure result files got generated. And apart from using these command lines to generate Allure result files, we can also use this playwright.config.ts file to generate Allure result files. And here also we can either generate the result files inside the default folder, or we can also specify the folder name. So let's see first that how we can generate the Allure result files inside the default folder, which is allure-results. And for that, inside this VS Code, you can open this playwright.config.ts file, and here inside this define config, you would be able to see this object, and inside this object directly we need to provide reporter as the key, colon, and then we need to provide the value for this reporter. So here we need to give this allure-playwright. So previously we were providing the value of this reporter with the help of this command line like this, and now we are using this playwright.config.ts file. So within the quotes, you can provide this allure-playwright, and after giving the value inside the quote, don't forget to use this comma. And now we can use any of the terminal to start the execution, and there we just need to give the plain command, which is npx playwright test, and after that we need not to use this -- reporter equals to this allure-playwright, because that part we have already done here inside this playwright.config.ts file. And once we start the execution, it will generate Allure result files inside the default folder, which is allure-results. And for now, let me delete this old folder so that we would be able to see that new folder got generated, and inside that result files got generated. So here I have deleted the default folder, and now you can use any of the terminal to give the command, which is npx playwright test. For now I'm using the bash command, so npx playwright test, and that's it. You can hit enter. It will start the execution, and it will generate one folder with the name allure-results, which is the default folder, and inside it you would be able to see all the result files are getting generated. And now execution got completed. All the result files got generated inside the default folder. And as previously also, we were able to specify the name of the folder where we want to generate these Allure result files. And the same thing we can do within this playwright.config.ts file. And for that, you need to pass the value of this reporter inside this define config object only. So inside this define config, there is one object where we need to provide the reporter, colon. So for now, let me comment out this part for your further reference. And here I am again giving this reporter, colon, and then you need to provide one array. So for that, you need to put these square brackets, and inside these square brackets, you need to provide one tuple. So again, you need to provide the square brackets for the tuple, and inside the tuple, first item would be the string, but the second item would be the object. So first, let's provide the string. So for that, I'm using these quotes. You can use any of the quotes, single quotes, double quotes, or the backticks. And here you need to provide this allure-playwright. So previously we provided this value directly as the string, but this time we are providing it as the item of this tuple, because we want to specify the output folder also where we want to keep our Allure result files. And for that, after this string, you need to put the comma, and then we need to provide the second item of this tuple, which is an object where we need to give this key, which is output folder, colon, and then we need to provide the name of the specified folder where we want to keep the Allure result files. So for that, you can provide any quote, either double quote, single quote, or the backticks. And here you can specify the folder name. So for now, I'm giving this Google Allure Results 4. And at the end of this array, which is the value of this reporter, don't forget to put this comma, otherwise you will get error. We are putting comma because we are providing different key value pairs inside this object, which is under define config. And now you can do the execution with the help of same command, which is npx playwright test. And once you hit enter, execution will get started, and you would be able to see this folder name got generated here, Google Allure Results 4. And inside this folder, you would be able to see all the result files are getting generated. Now execution got completed. And now we have learned all the ways to generate the Allure result files. You can use any of the way. All the ways are correct. It just depends on your requirement that how you want to generate these result files. Either you can use this plain command to generate the Allure result files inside the default folder. You can specify the folder name by setting the value of this environment variable and then can start the execution for any of the terminal. Or if you don't want to use the command line and you want to provide the value directly inside this playwright.config.ts file to generate the Allure result files. So for that, you can provide this reporter colon and then the value either as the string to generate the value inside the default folder, or you can provide this array and then inside it you can provide one tuple and then you can specify the value of this allure-playwright and also the output folder where you want to keep the Allure result files. Now, as we have looked into all the ways to generate the result files, so we can move to the next step where we would be generating Allure report files from these result files which got generated inside the previous step. And here also we can generate files inside the default folder, or we can also specify the folder name that where we want to keep the Allure report files. So first, let's see that how we can generate the Allure report files inside the default folder. And for that, we need to give the command which is allure generate and then the result folder name where we generated these result files inside the previous step. So for that, you can use any of the terminal. Let's use this CMD terminal this time. And here we need to give this allure generate and then the folder name of the Allure result files. So whatever the folder name where you generated your Allure result files, you can provide that folder name here. Either if you have used the default folder, so you need to provide this allure-results, or if you have provided the specified name to generate the Allure result files, so you can provide that name. For now, I am giving this Google Allure results as the folder name. So as an example, I am giving this name, but you need to provide your folder name where you have generated the Allure result files. We have generated through all the different ways. So any one of the folder I am picking here. And now once you hit enter, you would be able to see this message, which is report successfully generated to Allure-report folder. And here at the left hand navigation, you would be able to see the same folder, which is Allure-report. And inside it, if you will see, we have different folders which got generated. Here this index.html, style.css, and all the files which are required to generate the Allure reports got generated inside this default folder. And as I told, we can also specify name of the report folder where we want to generate these files. So for that, we need to give the command which is allure generate and then result folder's name -o, and then we need to provide name of the folder where we want to keep our Allure report files. So now let's use this command. You can use any of the terminal. I'm using PowerShell terminal this time. And then you need to give allure generate and then result folder's name. This time, let me give this allure-results folder name. And after this, you need to provide this -o space and then the specified folder name where you want to generate the Allure report files. So previously, as we have not provided this -o and then the folder name, so that's why it got generated inside this Allure-report folder. But this time, I'm providing the specified name as Google-Allure-report. So any meaningful name you can provide. And now, once you will hit enter, you would be able to see this folder got generated with the same name, which is Google-Allure-report. And inside it, you would be able to see all the files which are required to generate the Allure report. And now, as we have seen, to generate the Allure report files from the Allure result files, we have seen both the ways. If you want to use the default Allure report folder or if you want to provide the specified name. Now, we need to open this report which we generated with the help of this third step. So to open the report, we have this simple command which is allure open and then the report folder name where you have kept your report files. So report files we generated in the previous step, which is this step 3, by using this command. So now let's open it, and for this you can use any of the terminal. I'm just using different terminal just to show you that we can use any of the terminal, and for each terminal you need to give the same command. So let's provide this command, and this time I'm again using the CMD. So allure open and then after space the specified folder name. So we have generated the Allure reports inside these two folders. This is the default folder and this is the specified folder name which we have provided. For now, let's provide this allure-report. For you, it would be the folder where you have kept your report files, either into the default folder or by specifying the name by using this -o and the report folder name. So here I am providing this report folder name as allure-report, this default folder. And now once you hit enter, sorry, I have got the error because I have provided this allure after the open. It should be allure open and then the report folder name. By mistake, I have provided this allure 2 times for giving this allure-report. So this is the simple command which is allure open allure-report. Hit enter. And once you hit enter, you would be able to see our beautiful Allure report got generated. And here into the terminal, you would be able to see this is starting web server. And here this server started at, and then you can see this link. You can also control click to open the link. Again, if you close the report from here, let's say by mistake I closed it. And if I control click here, so that you would be able to open the Allure report inside the browser. So this is our final report which will get generated, and there is one more alternate way to generate this report. So here I have specified it. So this is the alternate step. So here we need to provide the command allure, then serve, and then the result folder name. Here I have given this allure-result, which is the default folder name. You can provide the specified folder name also. So if you have set the value of this environment variable, for you the result folder name would be different. Here let me correct it to result folder so that for your reference you would be able to get that here we are providing the result folder name to generate the Allure result files. Okay, just for your reference, here we provided the actual name. Here also let me put this result for your further reference. And inside this alternate step also, you need to provide the result folder name and not the report folder name. Let me change it to result folder name rather than providing this default folder name, just for your reference. So by this step, we would be able to generate the Allure report files inside the default folder, and it will also open the report into the browser. So with the help of this single command, we are going to skip this step 3 where we generated the report files from the Allure result files, and then we gave the command to open the report from the generated report files. So result file I am using for the files which we generated with the second step, and report folder reference I am using where we generated the report files by using this third step. So don't get confused here by result folder and report folder, right? So result files are the one which got generated like this. These JSON file got generated. Report files got generated like this, where we were able to see this index.html, style.css, and this app.js, and all these files which are required to generate this Allure HTML report. So now let me close this old report and let's use this alternate command where we will skip the step 3 and step 4, which were to generate the Allure report files and then to open the Allure report. So let's use this Allure serve and the result folder name. And for your reference, I am deleting these old report folders so that you would be able to see that default report folder will get generated again. So let me delete these 2 report folders. Okay, for now we have just the result folders where inside it we are having the result files. And here you can use any of the terminal. Let's use this bash terminal. So Allure serve and then the result folder name. So you need to provide the specified result folder name. It can be the default folder, or if you have kept it inside the specified folder, that you can provide. For now, let me provide this Google Allure results 4. And now once you hit enter, what will happen? First, it will generate the report files inside the default folder, which was allure-report, and then it will open the same Allure report. So let's hit enter. And once you hit enter, you would be able to see this generating report to the temp directory. So your report folder will get generated inside the temp directory and not inside this project folder. And here, after this generating report to temp directory, you would be able to see this report successfully generated to the specified location where this allure-report folder got generated, which is the default folder name as previously we saw. And inside it, all the report files will get generated. Here inside this project folder, you would not be able to see that. And after that, it will show you that server started at the specified link. You can control click onto this link to open this link. But as you have provided this command, which is Allure serve and the result folder's name, so directly also it will open the Allure report inside the browser. So inside the browser, you would be able to see that our Allure report got generated. And inside this report, you would be able to see this left-hand navigation. And then at the right-hand side, you would be able to see the different section. Here we are able to see the date, the time at which the execution happened, how many test cases got executed, what is the pass percentage. Here we are able to see the fail percentage also with the count. Inside the suite, as we have executed it just for the Chromium, so that's why we are able to see the Chromium. If you will execute it onto the Firefox or the Safari or any of the browser, so you would be able to see it here with the failure and pass count. Here inside this categories, you would be able to see this product defect for which the failure happened. So here only one failure happened, so that's why we are able to see it here. Here you can click on it so that you would be able to see it inside this panel with all the details that what is the exact failure. See, we have given the wrong title purposefully, so that's why it is showing that detail here. All the call logs. Also, we are able to see how much was the duration, what are all the steps which got performed for the specified test, right? We purposefully failed this reporter practice 2. Here we have different filters which you can try. You can sort the details also. You can also click onto this download CSV to download the details into the CSV format. Here you can click onto the suites also, and inside it you would be able to see all the different suites. For now, as we have done the execution only onto the Chromium, so that's why we are only getting this one row. But if you will do execution onto multiple browsers, so you would be able to see that here. And once you click on it, it will get expanded and you would be able to see all the test script files which got executed. So here these two test script files we executed, which is Allure report practice1.spec.ts and Allure report practice2.spec.ts. These two files, right? And if you will expand this one by one, you would be able to see all the tests which were there inside these files. See, inside the first file, we were having this report practice 1, 2, 3, and inside the second file, we were having report practice 4, 5, and 6. So that's what we are able to see here. And we have failed this report practice 2 purposefully by giving the wrong title. So that's why we are able to see the failure here. For you, the actual failure would be if it is there. So you can click onto any of the test and you would be able to see the details related to it at right hand side, where we are able to see the severity, the duration which it took to do the execution, right? This is the project which is Chromium, and here we are able to see the test body where all the steps are appearing, right? Where we are able to get this before hooks, and then we performed this page.goto, and then we verified the title, and then after hooks would be appearing. These are all default hooks for now which are appearing because we have not provided any hooks, right? Hooks which are related to the browser, context, and page fixture, and here it is also showing the same inside the after hooks. And if you will click onto this field test at the right hand, you would be able to see this field with the test name, and inside the overview you would be able to see the exact error that why the failure happened. So this was the expected string, which is Google one. Received is the Google. Here we are able to see all the call logs, and here we can see the severity, categories, duration which it took, right, the project name, and all the steps. Here for each test script file, we are able to see this count also. So for the first test script file, the 1 is the failure count, 2 is the passed, and for the second one, all 3 got passed. And at the project level, which is Chromium, we have overall 1 failed and 5 passed. And the same thing we are able to see here. So for now, all these values are checked, but let me uncheck this 5. So now we are able to see only this one test which got failed, right, with this red color. Let me check this passed also. Here you can use these filters and sorting also. And at top search bar, you can search for any of the tests. Let me search for this practice 3. Practice 3, and you would be able to see the specified test only. So any test name you can provide here into the search bar to search it, and you can also download it in the CSV format. You can also share this CSV file with your team to see all the details into the CSV format. And here there are some more tabs which you can explore. We have this graph where we would be able to see all the graphs related to the status, severity, duration, and there are so many more graphs. You can click onto this timeline where you would be able to see the execution timeline. See here, this first test got executed within 0 seconds to 2 seconds. After that, this second test got executed between 2 seconds, 722 milliseconds to 9 seconds, 288 milliseconds. And all these information related to the each test you would be able to see inside this timeline. Inside the behavior, you would be able to see all the tests directly. You can click any of the tests. Here you can search for the specific test also. And the same details which we were able to see inside the suits, we would be able to see here. And inside the packages also, you would be able to see all the tests. We have this one more option to change the language of the report. Here we have this English, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Brazil, French, and different languages which you can use to convert it into the specified language. Let me change it to any other language, and see all the options of this report will get changed to the specified language. But here, as we have provided the details into the English language only, so that's why we would be able to see it in the English only. But you would be able to see translation for all the reporter related options, right? For now, I'm again changing it to English. And you can also click onto this collapse, which will collapse this left-hand navigation. You can click onto this expand to expand it again. Now I have just explained you the major sections which you would be able to see inside the report. You can explore this report more by generating it with large number of test script files and tests, so that you would be able to see more graphs, more options, and then you can explore it. Now some things are missing inside this report. And what are those? So we saw that we are going to generate this Allure report with the screenshot, videos, trace viewer, and the retries information. And these details were missing inside the generated Allure report. Here we have this retries section, but we are not able to see any information here. So now let's see how we can generate the screenshot, video, trace viewer, and the retries details. So for that, you can simply go to this playwright.config.ts file, and inside it, you need to provide the different key value pairs to generate all these information. Previously also, when we learnt about this playwright.config.ts file, we have seen these options and their values. And when we saw this HTML report generation, at that time also we saw these options. So the same options we need to use. If you have not watched those videos, I will recommend you to watch those videos. I will provide link of those videos into the description, or you can click onto this I button at top right corner to access those videos. Now let's provide these options. So for that, inside this define config, we have an object, right? And inside that object, anywhere you can provide these key value pairs. So for the screenshot, we need to provide the key name as a screenshot, colon, and then its value would be off, on, only on failure, any option you can choose. For now, I'm giving it only on failure. So in case of failure only, we would be able to see the screenshot. Put the comma after it. If you want to generate the video also, so for that, you need to use this key as video, colon, and then you need to provide the option that when you want to generate the video. Here we have this off, on first retry, retain on failure, retry with video. So any option you can use. I'm not going in much detail about these options. As I told that I've already explained about all these options into this playwright.config.ts file video. For now, I'm giving the option as retain on failure. So in case of failure, we would be able to see the video also, put comma. And then to generate the trace file, you need to provide key as trace, colon, and then its value. We have different option to provide on, off, on all retries, on first retry, retain on failure, retry with trace. So you can give any of the option. For now, I am giving it as retain on failure. So in case of any failure, we would be able to see the traces also. So you can provide these options into any of the order, right? Order is not important, as it is the JavaScript object inside which we are providing the different key value pairs. And now, after providing this screenshot video trace, one more thing which we need to do, we need to provide information for the retries. So for that, you can see this retries key is already there. If it is not there, you can put it. And here colon, after that, we have this process.env.ci, and after this, we have question mark. So this is the ternary operator of the JavaScript, simple JavaScript concept. And then in case of the CI, we want to do the two retries, but if the execution is not on CI, so we have provided this 0 after the colon. So here we can change this value to 1. You can provide a number of retries. Okay, for now, we just want to do the one retry in case of failure. If you are not doing any execution onto the CI, you can simply provide the count here after this retries colon. But if you are going to do the setup onto the CI also, it's better to provide the information like this. And it's up to you that which option you want to enable. If you just want to see the screenshot and not the video, so you need not to provide this key value pair, or you can mark this video colon and its value as off. Okay, so it's totally up to you that which option you want to enable. See here we can select off also. Similarly for the trace also we can do, for the screenshot also. So what are the option you want to enable, that you can provide here. And now let's do the execution again. So for now I will use any of the terminal, as we have set the value of the reporter directly inside this playwright.config.ts file. So we need not to provide this -- reporter. And now let's do the execution inside this bash terminal. So here we need to give the plain command, which is npx playwright test. And once you hit enter, it will generate the Allure result files inside this folder, because we are specifying it here inside this playwright.config.ts file. And here with the command, we need not to provide this -- reporter also, because that value also we are specifying here. So now once you hit enter, it will generate all the result files. See, the execution got started, and here this result folder also got generated with the specified name. And this time with the execution, we would be able to see the screenshot video trace, and in case of failure, we will be seeing this retry. See here, this retries also happened because purposefully we are failing one test. And now as the execution is done and we have got the result files, so now what we need to do, once we get the result files, we need to generate the report files, and then we can open those report files, right? We have also one shortcut where we can skip the step 3 and step 4, and we can directly generate the report files inside the temp folder, and then we can open it. But now I'm using this traditional method because one more thing I need to cover here. So here, let's use this command, which is allure generate, and then the specified result folder name. If it is the default folder, you can provide this allure-results. But for now, we are specifying it separately. So that's why you need to provide this result folder name. So whatever the result folder where you are saving your result files, you need to provide that here. And then you can hit enter here, and your report file will get generated inside this default folder. Here, I want to cover one more topic before showing you this screenshot videos, trace and retries, which is --clean. So what is that? So here, as this allure-report folder got generated, okay, but let's say you are again firing this command, or you are again doing the execution, and then again you want to generate your report files inside the default folder, right? So assume that I have again done the execution, and then I'm firing the command, which is allure generate, and then the result folder name. And once I hit enter, I would be able to see this message that target directory and this directory of this report folder for the report is already in use. Add a --clean option to overwrite. Why we are getting it? Because at first time we were able to generate our report files because this folder was not there. But at the second time, we are already having the old report files inside this folder, and again we are trying to generate the report files. So that's why we are getting this message that we need to add this hyphen clean to override the old files which were there. Okay. So for that, what you need to do, you need to provide this allure generate and then the result folder name space hyphen clean. And now once you hit enter, you would not be getting this message and your report file will get generated, and this time it has overwritten all the old files of the report. And same would be applicable if you are generating the report files inside the specified folder. Let me show that to you also. So here allure generate and the result folder name, and after that I'm going to put this hyphen o and then the report folder name where I want to save the report files. So a specified folder name also we can provide. So let's provide the name as Google-report. And once I hit enter, so first time I'm generating this folder with the report files, so I would not be seeing that message like this, the target directory for the report is already in use. But second time, if I will try to generate the reports inside the same folder, so I would be getting that message. See, again, I fired this command to generate the report, but I've got this message that I need to add this hyphen clean option to overwrite. And for that, what you need to do, here you need to use the same command, allure generate the result folder name, hyphen o, the report folder name, and then hyphen clean. And now once you hit enter, so at this time, you will not be getting that message to add hyphen clean, and your report files will get overwritten inside this specified folder name also. So just to add this hyphen clean command, we can avoid this message. And it's better to add this hyphen clean when you are generating the report files from the result files. So inside the document also, I have provided this note that to override the old report files, it's better to add hyphen clean at the end when you are generating report files from the result files. And now let's open the report. So here you need to give this allure open and then the report folder name. So let me use this specified folder name. For now I've generated the report inside both the folders, right? In the default folder also and into this Google-report folder, just to show you this hyphen clean example. And now once you hit enter, you would be able to see this starting web server and server started at this location. You can control click on it, or if you will hit enter, automatically the report will also get opened. And here we are able to see that 6 test cases got executed. Okay, 1 is failed. Here you can go to this suites, and inside this we are able to see this project Chromium, and we have 2 test script file. Let me go to the failure one directly, because here inside this config file we have mentioned that we want screenshot video and traces in case of failure only, and retry will automatically happen for the failed test only. So here I'm opening this failed test, and here we are able to see all the failure error logs details. If you will scroll down, we are able to see duration, execution, and below it you would be able to see the screenshot. You can expand it. So see, this Google page screenshot is appearing. You can also expand this video, and from here only you can play this video. And the third part is the trace, where you can click on it and it will get downloaded. Okay, so the trace file you will have to open separately. Directly it will not open here into the HTML report. It directly open the trace file also, but in case of Allure report you will have to download it, and separately you will have to open it. Let me open this trace file just to quickly show you that our correct trace file got generated. So here I'm opening this trace.playwright.dev. Okay, about this also I've already discussed into my trace viewer related video. If you have not watched that video, I will provide the link of that video into the description, or you can click onto this I button at top right corner to access that video. For now, I'm opening this trace viewer from this site, which is trace-playwright.dev, and then you can drag and drop this trace which got generated. And here you would be able to see all the trace details into the browser. And apart from these screenshot video trace, we also added these retries to do the one retry. So for that, you can click onto this retries tab, and here you would be able to see this one retry which happened, and it was field. So every details you would be able to see inside this Allure report. And now one last thing I would like to cover. So here, while generating the Allure reports, either by using the command or by using this playwright.config.ts file, we have just specified the single report, right? But what if you want to generate the multiple reporter? Let's say you want to generate the Allure report as well as the HTML report. So in that case, what you will have to do? So in case of command line, wherever you are using this npx playwright test -- reporter equals to this allure -playwright. Here in case we were specifying the different folder name for the result files, we were also using the same command. So wherever you are using this -- reporter equals to allure -playwright, in case if you want to generate the multiple reporter, so what you will have to do, you need to provide this command. Let's use this bash terminal for now. And here we need to provide this npx playwright test -- reporter equals to, we need to provide the multiple reporters. One is the Allure report. So first one, allure -playwright. And then we want to generate the HTML reporter also. So for that, we can provide this HTML. You can provide any inbuilt reporter also in such pattern if you want to generate the multiple reports. And now once you will hit enter, it will start the execution and it will generate both the reporters. See, our HTML file also got generated and our Allure report will also get generated inside the specified or the default folder, right? So like this, you can also provide dot, line, JUnit, JSON, any inbuilt reporter also. Just wanted to cover this information. And similarly, if you are not using the command line to generate the reports, but you are using this playwright.config.ts file to specify that what are all the reporters which you want to generate. So previously in my built-in reporter video, I've covered this part. So inside this playwright.config.ts file, if you want to generate the multiple reports, you need to provide one array, and inside the array, you need to provide the tuple. Okay, so this is the tuple, and inside the tuple, you provide the specific report name. So here inside the tuple, I've provided this allure -playwright. This is the second option, which is optional, right? If you want to provide the specific option related to the report. Okay, and similarly, if you want to provide the second report, so you can put comma after first tuple, and again you can provide the second tuple, and inside it you can specify the name of the reporter, which is the second reporter. So within the quotes, let's put HTML here. Similarly, you can add multiple reporters, and once you start the execution, all the specified reporters will get generated. Okay, and for that you need to simply use the command which is npx playwright test. Okay, so you can try it at your end also. So with the command line, if you want to do this multiple reporter thing, just add the comma, so -- reporter equals to, and different reporter name separate by comma. And in case of this playwright.config.ts file, this is the syntax, right? Array of tuples, and inside each tuple, you will provide the different reporter name which you want to generate. And that's it for this particular video. Let me give you the quick recap. So here we saw that if you want to generate the Allure report, we have 4 major steps, right? So first, we need to install this allure -playwright package, and it's better to install the stable package. So that's why we have used this npm install allure -playwright at the rate 2.15.0, right? So any stable version you can use. For me, the latest stable version was 2.15.1, but in future it can change. And once this package is installed, you need to generate the Allure result files, and for that you can simply use this command which is npx playwright test -- reporter equals to allure -playwright, which will generate the result files inside the default folder which is allure -results. And if you want to generate the result files inside the specified folder, so in that case you can set the value of this allure_results_dir environment variable to the specified folder name. And to set the value of this environment variable, you need to use different syntax for different terminal. Okay, so in case of CMD, you can set it like this. In case of PowerShell terminal, you need to use this syntax, and in case of Bash terminal, you need to use this syntax. And if rather than using this command line, you want to use the playwright.config.ts file to generate the result files, so in that case, you need to simply provide this reporter as the key, and its value as the allure-playwright. And if you provide this key value pair, so you will not have to set this -- reporter equals to allure-playwright through the command line, right? Because we are providing it inside the playwright.config.ts file. And if you want to specify the folder name here inside the playwright.config.ts file, so you can use this array of tuple where you can provide the reporter name and then specify the output folder name. After generating the result files, you need to generate the report files, and for that you need to use this command, which is allure generate and then the result folder name from which you want to generate the report files inside the report folder. And here, if you provide this command, it will generate the report files inside the default allure-report folder. And if you want to change this folder name, so you will have to add this -o and then the specified folder name where you want to keep the report files. And here I have added the note that it's better to add this --clean with these command where we are generating the report files, because it will not be able to overwrite the old files if you have not provided this --clean command. So every time it's better to use this --clean just to avoid any confusion. And once your report files have got generated, you need to open the report by giving the command which is allure open and then report folder name. It can be the default folder, which is allure-report, or the specified report folder name provided by you. So by this, it will open the Allure report. And if you want to use the shortcut to first generate the Allure report files and then to open it, there is one shortcut command which is allure serve and then the result folder name. So directly you need to provide this result folder name which we have generated with the help of this second step, and it will generate the report files inside the temp folder and directly it will open it. So if you are not having the requirement to generate the report files inside the specified folder only, and it's okay to get generated inside the temp folder, so you can use this command also. We also saw that to provide the screenshot, video, traces, and the retries, we need to provide these key value pairs. So for the screenshot, we have a screenshot key. This is for the video. This is for the trace, where we can provide the different options also. And here we can configure the retries also. Let me quickly open this Allure report. Here I'm using this shortcut this time. So Allure serve and then the result folder name where you have generated the result files. And this is the Allure report which we were able to generate. Here I've already shown you what are all the different options. You can explore it. And inside the suites, you can open the specified project, and there you can open TypeScript files, and then you would be able to see the different tests. You can open it, you can check all the details related to it. Here, if you will click onto the retries, you would be able to see the retries details also. So here one retry happened, we are able to see its details. And one last thing we covered, that if you want to generate the multiple reporters, so in that case, if you are using this command line, so after giving this npx playwright test --reporter equals to, and then you need to provide the multiple reporters separated by comma. So in case, let's say you want to generate the allure-playwright reporter, after that you want to generate the HTML also, you can provide comma and then the second reporter name. And like this, you can provide multiple reporters. It can be .jn, JSON. And if you want to use this playwright.config.ts file to generate the multiple reporters, so in that case, you will have to provide the array, and inside the array, you need to provide the tuple, and within each tuple, you can specify the reporter name which you want to provide. So here we have provided this allure-playwright and the HTML also. And that's it from my end. You can click onto this first card to go to the next video. You can click onto the second card to access the whole Playwright tutorial playlist, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. If you have any comments, questions or doubts, you can let me know into the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.